Omar, you
Talk about that
are
beatdown.
What up?
Which
Man,
one?
talk
Go
about
ahead.
that Warriors beatdown. The Warriors got beat by like what, 40? More than 40, like
by Boston?
50 or something.
It was like
They got beat brutally.
Yeah. Well, we can talk about a few things. First of all, I'm not gonna be a homer, and I'm not gonna sit here and go with the Celtics first. Although I would love to talk about how we blew out those Warriors by 52. We'll talk about that later. The first thing that should be talked about, and I will defer. I'm not gonna be a homer. I'm not gonna be a hater. I'll defer to Jake on this one. The first thing that needs to be talked about, even though I am one of the biggest LeBron haters in the world, is, yes, LeBron's 40,000 points being the biggest score ever. That should be talked about.
And alone.
So I'll defer to Jake on this one.
Congrats to LeBron for hitting 40,000. Man, did we ever see this ever coming? The man, the myth, the legend, the greatest of all time.
Okay,
LeBron,
that's not true.
Raymond James is the GOAT, and he gives us another reason why. Longevity, fellas. Look at this, how beautiful.
Longevity is true. That I give him.
He is absolutely wrecking the league in year 21. It's beautiful.
All right, that was accident.
Yeah, he's the GOAT for that reason, and I'm proud of him. Congrats. He has so much more accomplishments to do. I feel another ring is on the way on the horizon. I can't wait. But to close in with the 40,000, King him.
I totally disagree, man. I totally disagree. Let me give you my point, man.
Thank you, Ken.
Hey, 40,000 points don't mean crap if you still number 10 in your conference.
Not a damn thing. Nada.
And you score 40,000 points. So here's what we got to decipher, gentlemen.
It's the longevity.
The GOAT, greatest of all time, which means LeBron James is still playing in the game. He ain't retired. He's not hung up his jersey. He's not done. He ain't the GOAT. He's not the GOAT. What?
Well, first of all, he's not the GOAT because he's not the GOAT anyways, and he's not going to be the GOAT. There's no way in any way, shape, or form that he can pass Michael Jordan. It does not matter what he could do. Enough. He could get to 50,000 points, and it doesn't matter. It does not matter. No, because you just proved longevity is the reason that he has this many points. No one ever thought anybody would pass Kareem. We always thought that record would stand at the top. And now LeBron has, but it's only because he keeps playing. He's played 20 years. He's a big dude. He runs through people at 6'5", 250, and he's been around forever. So what? What does that mean? Nothing. That doesn't make you the greatest. Karl Malone scored a lot of points because he stayed around too. This is like a blown up Karl Malone.
Remember when he was getting close to Kareem, he started chucking up more threes too. He was trying to get there faster.
Here's your hot take. LeBron is a blown up Karl Malone. There's your hot take.
Oh,
yeah, you sound dumb, man. What the hell?
That being said, for real though, he's not the greatest of all time. You can't put him over Michael. Michael went to the finals 6 times, won 6 times. Michael's playoff average was over 30 points a game. LeBron is barely a shade over 24. So get out of here with that. LeBron had
three different teams.
So what? That means he went ring chasing. Did Michael go ring chasing?
Well, hold on.
Michael carried a bunch of bums and Scottie Pippen to the championship.
Yeah, he did. You're as drunk as you are when you know what Michael Jordan.
That man is drunk
as you are with Celtics.
You saying that man?
I mean, I haven't even been. Actually, I haven't even been drinking. So
no, I could just tell. I don't know what it is to hate on LeBron. But man, it's time to give.
Here's the problem, Jake. Here's the problem, and I'm going to tell you why most people have this animosity toward LeBron.
No reason.
Because he is a great player, and I'm not going to take that away from him.
He is
one of the top 10 players of all time. I'll give him
of all
time.
Right there is farce.
I'll even give him top 5.
Well, I might give him top 5, but I'm saying he's one of the top 10 players of all time, and I'm saying he's a great player. But here's what gets me is that Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, any of these potential GOATs, even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, whoever you want to put in there that could be in that GOAT conversation, none of them ever said they were the greatest. And LeBron he flat out has said it several times. He calls himself.
What's wrong
the
with
king.
that? What's wrong with telling? Hey,
You don't
tell it like it
say
is.
you're the greatest of all time.
Some people gotta tell it like
You
it is.
you let people,
bro.
you let the fans, you let the pundits say who's the greatest. You don't go out there and proclaim yourself the greatest of all time. That's
Well,
off-putting to a lot
the
of
funniest-
fans.
Hey,
That's a
Flo,
lot
real
of
quick.
a lot of fans.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Flo, the funniest thing about that is this week an interview came out where he was like, "Oh, I don't like all the adoration. I don't like when people give me all this praise."
Really? Right?
But you're the king?
Exactly.
Y'all be hating on this guy, and I don't know why. The worst thing he's ever done in the span of 20 years is a decision made.
Right.
When he went to the decision live, that was it. Crown him his
That
king.
that made him look really bad. You can say that.
The fact
And
that
here's
y'all
the
don't
only-
have him, if not top 2, is embarrassing.
And here's the only
He's not-
downfall.
he's not.
He's the only downfall.
He's not
with,
even top
really quick,
one.
really quick with Instagram. We just lost Instagram. They only let you go for an hour, so we just lost Instagram. But thanks for anybody who's watching on Instagram, even though they won't hear this message. But I forgot about that. It only goes an hour for Instagram.
Yeah, it's all good. They'll be okay.
Yeah, they'll be all right. But anyway, yeah. So I give him. I'm gonna say top 7. Jay,
That's that. You want to talk
Top
about?
7. I'll give him top 7.
You want to say that?
I
Where
don't know. I don't know. Like,
where do you got LeBron, Cam?
Rank all time.
Boy, you talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Boy, you talking about
time.
Magic. You talking about Larry Bird. I'll give him 5. I'll give LeBron 5.
Five.
Pretty good. Wow. Michael
Give him
Jordan.
You can tell these are old heads right now.
hey, you know what? I'm gonna skew a little younger with Jake just to help him out a little bit, because
Okay,
if
you
you
gonna
want,
help him out? Why would
if
you
you
want to
want,
help him out?
I just think he needs a little bit of help. I think he's dug himself a hole here.
Oh, he's in a deep hole.
No, because if you want to be completely honest, Michael Jordan, number 1, Magic and Larry Bird are number 2 and 3 all day. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Because there would be no NBA as we know it today without Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. They were the ones that brought it back.
And Kareem could be argued as number 4.
Are we throwing those guys in the top 3? Stop it.
No, but Larry Bird and Magic Johnson were legitimately 2 of the greatest players of all time and legitimately top 5. Legitimately.
I mean,
And then I also got Bill Russell and Kareem up there as well. I'll put LeBron at 4 after Michael, Larry, and Magic. I'll put LeBron at 4.
that's pretty good, actually. That's
It
higher than I
goes
would have.
LeBron. I'll
my
go Kareem, then Jordan. Then I
Wow.
put number 4 Tim Duncan.
You call us
And
old
number
heads
5
Kareem
Shaq.
second?
Tim Duncan.
Who said who?
Tim Duncan.
Boy, someone turn his camera off. Turn his mic off.
I kind of agree with Jake with Tim Duncan. I don't think he's that high, but I think he's.
I mean, he's in the top 10, but he's not the top 5.
Hey,
He might be number 10. He might be number 10.
You know what? I
Tim
would
Duncan
put
went 5-1.
I would put LeBron over or just under Kobe.
I saw him
Kobe
play,
ahead of him.
man.
I'll put
Stop
Kobe
that.
ahead of
Oh,
him.
you didn't see him playing his prime days. Dude, I saw him play. He's a
You
great
didn't see
player,
him
but at the same time, all he did was score and play defense. He didn't do the assists. He didn't get rebounds. He didn't do any
What are
of
you
that.
talking about? What are you? Oh my god! What are you talking about, dude? He averaged.
He won.
He averaged like 20. He averaged like 27, 6 and 6. Yeah, what are you talking about? He averaged like 6 rebounds, 6 assists a year. What are you talking about?
Like 10 years.
His
Oh.
whole career lifetime.
How many
was
times
5
has
assists.
LeBron been all defense?
Bo. He went off for like
Never.
30 points the other day. Let's go, Bo.
That's
never-
how
Bo out there.
LeBron is a one-way player. He's never been a two-way player. He can play some
What?
defense. When has he ever won Defensive Player of the Year? When has he ever been first team all defense? How many times?
I've seen it. I've seen him.
You've seen, but when has he ever had those
think about
monikers?
this. Whenever he has to,
Whenever he
when
has
Derrick
to.
Rose in the Bulls, when Derrick Rose was going on a riff-raff of killing everybody that MVP year in the playoffs, LeBron said, "I'll cover him," locked him down. In the bubble, Jamal Murray was killing everybody. Kawhi, Paul George, all them. Guess who covered him in the clutch? LeBron did. LeBron does that, bro. He goes after your best at times. He just has so much offensive. he's such an offensive threat and a weapon that he has to save himself because he's the blood of it.
Dude,
Come on, man.
Michael guarded the best player every night. What are you talking about right now?
The best players weren't that great in the 90s. Got to be honest with you, Omar. Name some of the best shoe guards in the 90s. Oh, Sidney Moncrief.
Sidney Moncrief.
Sidney Moncrief.
First of all, Sidney Moncrief was like in the 70s and 80s, but yeah.
Thomas was pretty good. He was a point guard.
Come on, man.
What
Name a good shoe guard. Clyde Drexler. Oh man, the guy that could only dunk. He had no 3-ball.
Clyde Drexler was great. Clyde Drexler was great. Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller was great.
Get out of here, John Starks.
Look at that hater. Hey,
with the Knicks. Start with the Knicks.
No, who is saying this? Because hold on, it's funny that he says that.
It's Clever D. It's Clever D.
Steve Kerr and John Paxson both won a game in a series for Jordan also. I don't know if we say that. I don't know if that's against the law.
Oh, one game?
But I saw Steve Kerr defer the ball too. But we give it to Ray Allen. You do know LeBron had to play Game 7 and dominate my Spurs in Game 7, which he did. Come on, man. Let's call a spade a spade.
And then he got swept. By the Spurs too.
Which Michael never let happen.
In 2007, can you name anybody on that roster? Please, go back.
I can name that Michael never got swept. Actually, Michael never lost a series. Michael never lost a series. Never lost a series.
Never let it get to a 7th game.
He didn't lose a series because he had the ultimate talent on the team.
Ultimate
talent.
Well, you got
he had Scottie Pippen, but who else?
You got Scottie Pippen. You got to Bill Cartwright. You got
sure, he had role players like LeBron had.
You got Horace Grant.
You got Horace Grant. You got all these guys that surround him.
You got Dennis Rodman.
Scottie Pippen, he had good players around him, but Michael brought out the best in them too. He pushed them to be great. He pushed them to do their
He sure did do that as well with the Wizards. Hey, Flo, you're usually supposed to take that with you, man. But when he went to the Wizards, he kind of pushed them to shit. They all sucked.
What are you talking about, Jake?
Yeah, we don't really talk about that time. That was just.
Michael Jordan.
We don't need to talk about that time. You forget just forget everything after he won the second three-peat. Okay, we don't need to. We don't need to think about the Wizards' good time.
Thing though, even in that time frame, other than the time
he was still balling. He was still balling too.
He played 82 games. I think 2 out of or almost 2 or 3 of those seasons he played 8. How many times has LeBron played 82 games?
That's fine. LeBron is showing you how to take. Hold on.
That's what you say when any argument comes. That's fine. That's all you say.
Flo. LeBron is showing you the longevity award, bro. He's showing
you
what
on
to do.
Steroids. There's rumors he's on steroids.
Oh, stop, man.
There is that he's taking steroids to keep his body.
You believe internet stuff, bro? Come on, man. Stop believing Wikipedia.
You be doing internet stuff too, just like LeBron's the greatest. That's an internet stuff.
That's
internet stuff. That's not facts. Anyway, we'll move on. We're not going to solve this today. We're not going to solve this today.
Old heads, man.
Huh? Old heads. Young heads who don't know what they're doing. And don't know how to make an argument. Okay. I'm almost ashamed you're a Spurs fan. It makes me sad a little bit. I'm a little sad you're a Spurs fan, actually.
You're getting defensive yourselves.
What are you talking about?
He tried to bring up the Ray Allen 3. I bring up the Steve Kerr.
So true, Clever D. So true. So true.
What?
They get so defensive when you bring up Jordan versus LeBron.
Yeah, but that's set up. That Kerr was set up by Jordan. Where the one that in the corner, that was just happened that they got the rebound and they threw it over there out of desperation. That wasn't a setup play.
You do know that was Game 6. Game 7 still had to happen. What's up, baby? Hold on, my beautiful wife needs something really quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't do something
else. All right. Yeah. We don't need you anyways. Turn your camera off. Grab us some flaming Cheetos while you're there too.
Hey, grab your sombrero.
Oh man.
Your wife's sombrero.
Yeah, go grab her Undertaker hat.
Anyway.